my god. Oh my god. I've been talking to myself for over 10 minutes and I'm freezing, taking a walk outside. I don't know why. Why am I taking a walk outside? I don't know why. Anyway, look at this. Show you. I've been talking all along saying this is the first time I'm getting out because it's halfway not snowing here and halfway icy. The thing is, over by where you get to our cars, I went to throw out garbage. I'm gonna say this over because apparently I didn't push the button. So I went to throw out these cardboard things, garbage, and I almost did a header because it was all ice. Oh boy. Oh boy. I walked a couple of blocks talking to my phone. Forgot to push the button. That's not our dog. Our dogs sit inside. We don't let them stay out when it's freezing like this. But a lot of people leave their dogs out in almost 0 weather. And that's ridiculous. And 110 degrees. Sometimes the dog's out then too. I'm heading for my car. Hopefully I'm full. So there's a little gate area. And I put salt down. I tried to chop it with the... Oh boy, how am I going to walk over this? Let me show you. Yes. Oh, it's a sheet of ice. I don't think I can get in there. And the whole thing is, when I come out, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to walk home. Guys, I can't go to my car. This was a big mistake. This is a really stupid mistake. I do some stupid things, but this was really top on the list. What I was trying to tell my husband is, if he does need to get to the car, like if, say, I do need... Oh God. And my back has been hurting me, but anyhow, if I do need to go to court tomorrow, forget about work. I'm just gonna forget about it until it's nicer weather. But if I do need to go to the court, how is he gonna get the car out if we can't even get to the car because it's a sheet of ice? Now I'm seeing that that's a sheet of ice. And are we going to be able to get the car out if it's a sheet of ice? My hands are freezing. They're just freezing. I'm probably going to have to make the shells. And I couldn't even sit in my car. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to escape the house, take a little walk that was healing. And I did take the walk, but forgot to push the button. But you guys believe me, right? You do. Oh my fingers. And I didn't wear a nice enough coat, but I have my shoes on. And heavy pants. But I was really looking forward. I was looking forward to sitting in my car, lighting up some Palo Santo, because I lit up Palo Santo in the house last night, and Devin couldn't breathe, and it really bothered him a lot. Oh boy. be okay. This was not a good idea because if I fall, I'm by myself. So, but really, going out without gloves on, that was stupid. That was really dumb. And I can't tolerate the cold. You would think I could tolerate the cold because I'm from New York, but I hated snowstorms, especially because I had to go to work in them. And when I was working in Brooklyn, I had to first chop out my car from in Staten Island in New York by myself. I was telling my daughter today, she said, I'd never heard that story. Thank God my neighbor that had this dog named Oreo, he was pretty annoying and nosy, but on this particular day he saved my life because New York, they never let you take off, and we had 11 snowstorms, so they were out of snow days. I'm just gonna walk in the grass. Okay, made it. Then over here it's so nice, look. So went out to my car. It was all full of ice, right? And when you're driving from Staten Island to Brooklyn over the bridge, which is my fear, I called up the school and they were like, no, you have to come in. No, everybody's coming in. All you have to do is when you come in, we'll take a, whatever time you get here, you get here. But then when I got there, it was like 9 o'clock and I started out at 7. They didn't care. They did not care. I'm gonna have to go in, finish the story in a minute. Hold on. Hi, I'm back. I'm back in my regular gear. So let me finish that story about my neighbor in Staten Island, New York, saving my life. And then when I went to Brooklyn, New York, I probably told you this story, maybe, but some people never heard it. Yes, I work as a teacher. Been working as a teacher, it's 40 years. It's actually from 1985, really 1984. But anyhow, 1985 to now. I'm still doing it. But anyhow, this was 2011. So I'm in my apartment. We had about, divorced, and we had about 11 storms that year. In 2011, 11 storms. That's how I remember it. So, let me just go over here. That's Casper. That's Snoopy. Okay, so I go out to my car, at the usual time. First I call up, aren't we closing the schools? They said, no, you got to come in. Whatever time you come in, just get here, right? And they knew I was in Staten Island. There was a lot of other teachers in Staten Island as well. Is this thing going? Is this thing going? Yeah, it is. Okay. So what happened was, I go outside, I'm doing the scraper on my windshield of my SUV, right? I had an SUV then. I used to call it, was that Mocha Mambo? Yeah, I think it was Mocha Mambo. Anyhow, so I was scraping on my windshield, and thank God this neighbor came out with his dog at the same time. He was always walking Oreo, this big black and white dog called Oreo, right? But I couldn't pet Oreo because I had to get to work, and I'm scraping all. And what happened was a car was coming down the street, and he wasn't going to be able to stop, and he didn't care. So I was climbing on top of Icicle Mountain.